we were just chatting there about that very stringent diagnostic category of anorexia, and how easy it is to think in that kind of narrow band.
Yes.
But maybe the people that we might be seeing in their practice that you might be working with
Yeah.
don't fit in there. Could you say a little bit about that, Kel?
Yeah, absolutely. I think obviously I use the term anorexia in reference to myself, so that's the one that people have picked up on. But that is the least common eating disorder, and eating disorder not otherwise specified, which is basically a catch-all for doesn't meet a normal diagnosis bracket,
Mm.
has up until recently been termed that's the most diagnosed eating disorder. Actually, with DSM-5 that came out a handful of months ago, that diagnosis term was changed, but nobody has started using the new terms yet. So I think we're still using the old ones at this moment in time. I think it takes sort of 12, 18 months for everybody to catch up. But the reality in practice is that for the most part, when a client walks through the door, until they sit down with me, unless they've told me on the phone or on an email, I don't necessarily know by looking at them that they have an eating disorder. And most people assume that you will know from looking at somebody with an eating disorder that they have an eating disorder, that they will look underweight, that they will look unwell. And experience tells me most people aren't underweight and most people look perfectly healthy. It doesn't mean they are physically or mentally. And you will probably have noticed when you were perusing around my stuff that most of the work that I do is supported by Hungry for Change, which is a campaign to understand and to help people understand that eating disorders do come in all shapes and sizes.